Hey guys, Captain here. So this video is going to be about something new. It's a card game called Sopio that my friends and I recently got into, but first I have a little bit of explaining to do. Now with the Captain's Challenge, I have not stopped the challenge. What I decided to do instead is I was just going to release a days 26 through 50 video, and then if people actually want to see them, then I'll release the individual creations day by day after that. Because what happened was, at first, the first few days, I got a bit behind, and I decided I didn't want to play a lot of catch-up, because I've actually been busy with summer school, which I decided to take. So video making, which I usually do in the mornings, hasn't always been a possibility anymore. And what happened now is I'm close, but I'm still just a little bit behind on the challenge. So that video, that compilation video, should be out sometime soon. With any luck tomorrow, worst case scenario in the next few days. So anyway, this video, as I stated at the beginning, is about Sopio. It's a card game made by Alex Day, who goes by the username Narimon on YouTube. And, well, my friends and I have been interested in it for a long time, but recently I decided to purchase all 4 decks and 4 of the boosters. And so this is deck 1. It's the most plain one. And then the other ones have borders and stuff. So what this video is going to be is just cool combos that I found with deck 2. If you know how to play Sopio, that's awesome. If you don't, the rules are like incredibly simple. Basically, you every turn you draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. You win when you have 1,000 points in your points pile, and you can play 1 card per turn. You can play it on anyone, yourself or an opponent. And actually, I think that's about it. So anyway, I'll link you guys to a video about Sopio from Narimon and to the website where you can buy them, and they have, you know, the rules for sure there. But anyway, in this video I kind of wanted to discuss some cool combos because I thought that would be interesting. Deck 1 really is nothing special since it was just the first deck they made, and it's relatively plain. But then the other decks, so far I haven't actually opened deck 4, but decks 2 and 3 kind of have a theme with a lot of the effect cards. Deck 2, which I'm going to talk about today, is a lot about manipulating points. And so some cool combos came up with I'd like to talk about. The deck has a lot of cool cards and, you know, your standard points cards and stuff. Some cool effect cards. My favorites I stuck at the back of the deck, starting right here with Giant Head Party. These are in no particular order, but these are just cards that I thought could be good for some combos. Let's see, the first one I guess I could talk about is Everyone's a Winner, because you can do all sorts of cool things with this. Basically, it reverses points. So until the end of your next turn, on whoever you play it on, all point card values are reversed. So if you had positive 800, now you have negative 800. If you had negative 1,000, now you have a positive 1,000, you can win. So this can combo well with a lot of things, really. You could use Moral Compass to basically, what this does is it just rotates points piles either clockwise or counterclockwise. So if someone has negative 1,000, you can rotate it so it's yours and play Everyone's a Winner on your next turn and then win. You could play with other things like Impossible Triangle, which is very interesting because if any player falls below negative 1,000 before the end of your next turn, they will be unable to win the game. So if someone's at positive like 700 or something, you can play Everyone's a Winner, and then someone can give that other person negative 300 or positive 300 to make it negative 1,000, and then someone else can play Impossible Triangle. Or even you could play it because it's before the end of your next turn. And then you can do other shenanigans with Moral Compass and Impossible Triangle, or also with Giant Head Party and Everyone's a Winner and Impossible Triangle. Because Giant Head Party is plus 600, but you can't win the game until the start of your next turn. So you could put someone to positive 1,000, but they can't win yet until it's their turn. So if someone plays Everyone's a Winner and then Impossible Triangle, then that person can never win the game again. I think there was something else I was thinking of. Oh yeah, Everyone's a Winner could also be good with toxic barrels, or I swear I put it somewhere here. Nothing Goes Right, which basically, these just allow you to play a bunch of negative points cards. So you could do that to get yourself to negative 1,000, play Everyone's a Winner. Of course, you have to be careful in case someone else has Impossible Triangle. You could do something similar with playing a lot of negative points cards from Nothing Goes Right or Toxic Barrels, or even just in general, and then use the last battle, which says, until the end of your next turn, negative points in your value do not count towards your score. You could probably screw some people over with Impossible Triangle, and Everyone's a Winner with this kind of stuff too. Then other stuff, Trump Card is one of the best cards in the game, or in this deck, I think, because basically, whenever someone plays a card, you can just play Trump Card and discard whatever they just played, and its effect doesn't take place. So you can get that back with Inconspicuous Time Machine right away. It says, when a card is discarded, you can activate this card from your hand, you add that card to your hand. So you can play Trump Card on something, and use Inconspicuous Time Machine to get it back, and you've got Trump Card in your hand again. Other things you can do, well, this one is kind of like an intended combo, but I figured I'd talk about it anyway. Front and back of a teleporting man. Each of these are minus 100, unless you have both of them in your pile, in which case it's equal to positive 500. I am assuming that's positive 500 total, not positive 500 each. But anyway. Other stuff you can do, barrel roll. Oh yeah, I guess... Well, a lot of things can really be comboed with Everybody's a Winner. But Skiing Snowman allows you to take one points card in your pile, swap it with the card in your hand. It doesn't specify if it has to be a points or effects card, so I'm assuming that effects cards are allowed. So you could play Barrel Roll, which says you play 2 positive points cards this turn, so you can give yourself a bunch of positive points. Then there's Wild Card, which allows you to interrupt someone's turn, and you can basically just have a turn right before they start theirs, and then when rotation goes around, you can have your turn at the normal time. But you could use V card or Reboot to either get rid of a certain player's points pile, so if they're just about to win, or you could use it to get rid of everyone's points pile. And you could also use it with Element Ice or Element Electric. Similar idea with Element Electric. It's add a card from your opponent's points pile to your hand. So if they have something like a plus 500 card in their points pile, you can just take it, and suddenly there goes their source of victory. And Element Ice, which you can use to look at their hand and either you get to add one card to your hand and then discard another. So for example, again, you could do this with points, or if you're worried about someone doing some shenanigans with Impossible Triangle, you could use that to interrupt it. Anyway, those are all the notable combos I thought of from this deck, and obviously there are a lot of cool ones you can make if you combine this deck with other decks. Pretty much like half the cards in the game combo well with Party Mode, but I decided for this video just this deck. I'll probably make another one for deck 3 and eventually deck 4, and then maybe I'll make a video for just combinations of decks if you decide to mix stuff in, because then you can get some really interesting stuff going that way. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please rate, comment, subscribe, send this to your friends, check out my other ones, and I will see you guys next time. Also, if you are interested in buying Sopio cards, the link is in the description. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Hopefully I'll have some more Sopio videos and more Lego videos soon. Oh, and one last thing. If you guys would be interested, could you let me know in the comments, would you guys like to actually see some Sopio gameplay? Because I get together with friends to play Sopio every couple days, so it would be pretty possible for me to record a game or two, in case you guys just want to see it. But anyway, I guess that's all then, so see you guys next time.